So 3 space.
No.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, in which it's now time to do my next birthday special. And it is for AirFly111, who's just turned 26 recently. And to start things off, we're going to be playing Super Jeopardy for the NES. Let's see if we can make it all the way to the finals for a chance at $250,000. Start with the quarterfinal game first. We're ready to play, so here we go. We're dealing with these as our 6 categories. They are the Wild West, religion, by the numbers, kings and queens, hats, and finally, Oklahoma. Alright. These are challenging categories, but that's why I like Jeopardy, because I need the categories to be challenging. Hats for 200.
The answer is...
This Western topper actually holds only about 3 quarts. What is a cowboy hat? Ah!
Incorrect.
A 10-gallon hat. Oh, okay.
The answer is...
Slang for a construction worker. What is a hard hat?
Correct.
600.
For 600 points, the answer is...
The French cap that became a symbol of the U.S. Vietnam Corps. What is a beret?
Correct.
Hats for 800.
For 800 points, the answer is...
A graduate's cap. It sounds like a plasterer's tool. What is a mortarboard?
Correct.
We'll go with hats for 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
The cap named for a Moroccan city. It is often seen on Shriners. What's a fez? How about King's and Queens for 200?
The answer is...
Hers was the longest reign in English history. Who's Queen Victoria?
Correct.
Kings and Queens 400.
For 100 points, the answer is...
To learn about building a navy, this great czar worked as a ship carpenter in Holland. Who is Peter the Great?
Correct.
Let's have King and Queens for 600.
For 600 points, the answer is...
Louis XVIII became King of France after this ruler's exile in 1814. Who is Napoleon?
Correct. For 800 points, the answer is...
In the Glorious Revolution of 1688, James II fled England and then became joint sovereigns. Who are William and Mary? Booyah.
For 1,000 points, the answer is
Illiterated himself, this great Frankish ruler founded a palace school and attended it with his children. Who's Charlemagne? Could be on my way to the semifinals soon. Buy the numbers for 200.
for 200 points, the answer is
9 Lives is owned by this 57 Varieties company. What is Heinz?
correct.
Buy the numbers for 400.
For 400 points, the answer is
I'll bet it all. The last rank of the annual fortune list is of the largest U.S. industrial corporations. What is 500?
correct.
There we go. Buy the numbers for 600.
For 600 points, the answer is
The year we're in now, divided by 2 and rounded to the nearest 100. What is 1,000?
correct.
Well, buy the numbers for 800, please.
For 800 points, the answer is
The only current NFL team with a number in its name. What are the San Francisco 49ers?
correct.
Let's have buy the numbers 1,000, please.
For 1,000 points, the answer is
A total sunblock is the highest FDA-approved SPF number in tanning lotions. What is 15? Let's have Oklahoma for 200.
for 200 points, the answer is
This humorist often began his lectures with, "All I know is what I read in the papers." Who's Will Rogers?
correct.
Can we have Oklahoma for 400, please?
For 400 points, the answer is
Colorful river that forms Oklahoma's southern boundary. What is the Red River? Yeah.
correct.
Oklahoma for 6.
For
Please.
600 points, the answer is
Fabian Bourne, baseball star. His last name sounds like he'd keep his trophies. Who's Mickey Mantle? Where he'd keep all his trophies, I should say.
correct.
We'll go with Oklahoma for 800.
For 800 points, the answer is
Multi-billionaire who began his career as an oil field worker near Bartlesville. J. Paul Getty, and that's correct. I've been on cruise control for a while. Religion for 200.
for 200 points, the answer is
The wise men gave Jesus gold, frankincense, and this. What is myrrh? Let's have religion for 400.
for 400 points, the answer is
The Jewish Sabbath begins at sunset on this day. What is Saturday? Or is it Friday? Let's say Friday. Yay! Good thing I did. Religion for 6.
for 600 points, the answer is
Casting stones the 3 pillars of Mina as a rite of the pilgrimage to this city. What is Mecca? That's right.
correct.
Religion for 800.
For 800 points, the answer is
The fisherman's ring was given to him in 1978. Who is Pope John Paul II? Oops. He's the one.
correct.
Religion 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer
Sure
is
is. Ancient Egyptians mourned this sun god's death each night. Who is Ra? Oklahoma for 1,000.
for
Or Wild West 1,000.
The
Oops.
answer is-
Sorry. Called the Napoleon of the West, he led the charge of the on the Alamo. Think I know. Santa Ana, that was my guess, but too late. Oh well. At this point, nobody gets even close to me. That's where I was trying to go. Oklahoma for 1,000.
1,000 points. The
Oh, well.
answer is
In 1905, Indians drafted a constitution and tried to create a state named for this Cherokee. Nobody's even close to me right now. I'm too far away. Sequoia. Alright. Good. Wild West 200.
for 200 points. The answer is
She was probably the most famous female sharpshooter who ever lived. Who's Annie Oakley? Yep. 400.
for 100 points. The answer is
Last name of the man who died poor trying to reclaim his mill, which was overrun by miners. Sutter. Six.
for 600 points. The answer is
Cowboy accessory whose pointed rowels made beautiful music. Wendy. Spurs. Alright. Oh well.
correct.
Now the last clue before we go to Double Jeopardy. As I mentioned, there's nobody even close to me.
100 points. The answer is
Order of missionaries who established most of America's missions. So at the end of the Jeopardy round, I'm going to have 18,400 points. The Franciscans. Let's play Double Jeopardy.
correct. Let's play Double Jeopardy.
And the Double Jeopardy categories are music trivia, explorers, fictional characters, nursery rhymes, food, and the Odyssey. Alright. Once again, the categories are challenging, but that's why it's called Jeopardy, because it's supposed to be a challenge, not supposed to be easy. Here we go. Fictional characters for 500.
For 500 points. The answer is
He rafted the Mississippi in Mark Twain's A Tale of His Adventures. Who is Tom Sawyer? What?
incorrect.
It's not Tom Sawyer? Huckleberry Finn, the other one. Okay. It was the other one, Huckleberry Finn. Alright. That's okay. Keep going. Fictional characters 1,000.
For 1,000 points. The answer is
This author's title characters include Dombey and Son, Barnaby Rudge, and Martin Chuzzlewit. Who is Charles Dickens?
for 1,000
So characters 1,500.
points. The answer is
Outlaws in Glen Dune adopted a captured girl and named her this. Oh, Karen doesn't know. What?
incorrect.
She drops to 300 points. Wendy. Lorna Doone. Okay. Food for 500.
For 500 points. The answer is
When you step on these, they let out a little wine. What are grapes? we have food for 1,000?
For 1,000 points, the answer is
The mischievous term for food prepared with strong seasoning, as of eggs or ham. What is deviled? Correct. 1,600 or 1,500, please, for our food.
for 1,500 points, the answer is
The French term for meat served in its own juice. What is au jus?
correct.
Food for 2,000. I mean, sorry.
For 2,000 points, the answer is
Found in rye bread, these seeds are also the flavoring of some cheeses. Karen. Caraway seeds. Alright.
for 500 points, the answer is
Meriwether and William were Lewis and Clark. Explorers for 1,000.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
Often called the first to sail around the world, he didn't actually make it, though his ship did. Michael. Ferdinand Magellan, that was my guess. The Odyssey for 500.
for 500 points, the answer is
Its author. Who's Homer? The Odyssey for 1,000.
for 1,000 points, the answer is
How the sirens try to lure Ulysses and his men to their death. By singing songs. Alright.
for 2,000 points, the answer is
The girl jockey played by Elizabeth Taylor in the 1944 film. Who is National Velvet? Fictional characters for 2,500.
for 2,500 points, the answer is
Egbert, a cowpuncher from Red Gap, won this valet in a poker game. Marmaduke Ruggles.
for 1,500 points, the answer is
A lake between New York and Vermont was discovered by this Frenchman who named it for himself. What is Lake Champlain? Or who was Champlain? Alright.
for 2,000 points, the answer is
Britain's Robert Scott and Norway's Roald Amundsen raced to be first to arrive there. What is the North Pole or the South Pole? It's either the North Pole or the South Pole. That's right.
correct. For 2,500 points, the answer is
This Italian explorer for whom the longest U.S. suspension bridge is named is also a pirate. Who is, Pizarro, Francisco Pizarro. Ah,
incorrect.
down to 25,900. Oh well. Is it? Oh, Verrazano. Verrazano Bridge. The Odyssey for 1,500.
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
The Odyssey picks up where the author's earlier epic leaves off. Oh, the Iliad. That was my guess, but I didn't buzz in time. Oh well. It's okay. Food for 2,500.
For 2,500 points, the answer is...
The thymus and pancreas of young calves were sources of this meat. Sweetbreads. Alright. Wendy's right. She's up to 1,500 points. Still in third place. Fourth place, rather. I'm sorry. Nursery Rhymes 500.
For 500 points, the answer is...
And it's gonna bite me in the rear end. She's going 4,800. Alright, here's the clue. Where the crooked man, the crooked cat, and the crooked mouse all live. Well, it won't necessarily bite me because I don't know the answer to this. In a crooked house. Alright.
Correct.
You're right, Wendy. Go again. The Odyssey for 2,000.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
Ulysses was held captive by this sea nymph, the symbol of the Cousteau Society. Who is Io? Oh no! Not good. Oh, Karen doesn't know. Ah.
Incorrect.
Michael. Calypso, of course. Music trivia 500.
For 500 points, the answer is...
He was called Satchel Mouth and Satchmo. Who's Louis Armstrong? Could I have Nursery Rhymes for 1,000?
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
He killed Cock Robin. I don't know. The sparrow killed the Cock Robin. Alright. Music trivia 1,000.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
The Rolling Stone who attended the London School of Economics. Who's Mick Jagger?
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
His kisses drove girls to tears. Who is Georgie Porgy? Georgie Porgy Pudding Pie kissed the girls and made them cry. Yep.
Correct. For 2,000 points, the answer is...
On the count of 7, all good children go there. What is heaven?
Correct. For 2,500 points, the answer is...
Bobby Shafto wore them on his knee when he went out to sea. Silver buckles.
For 2,500 points, the answer is...
Relationship of Telemachus to Ulysses. I don't know how you say his name, but either way. His son. Alright. We have 3 3 clues left. One of them has the other daily double.
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
Uh-oh. Oh boy, she could be within striking distance. Jewish songwriter famous for White Christmas and Easter Parade. Oh, son of a biscuit. Irving Berlin, I knew that one. Now Karen is within striking distance. I've got to get these last 2 clues. If I'm going to advance to the semifinals anyway.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
He said Elvis was unfit for a family audience, but in 1956 had him on a show anyway. Who is Ed Sullivan? Thank God. Okay, I've got to get this last clue in order for it to be a lock game.
For 2,500 points, the answer is...
During World War II, this radio personality popularized country music in Japan. Okay, at this point, it is not a runaway game. Tokyo Rose, alright. It is not a lock game at this point. If Karen were to go all in, she'd have 31,200.
Let's play...
I have to go 301. The category is U.S. Geography. The largest port city served by the St. Lawrence Seaway. I'll say what's Buffalo, New York. I have it between 2 of them. If Karen gets it right and I get it wrong, then I end up with $5,000. But if Karen gets it wrong and I get it wrong, I still go to the semifinals. So my only hope is that either I'm right and Karen's wrong, or I'm wrong, Karen's wrong, or vice versa, whatever. I'm going with Buffalo, New York. Is it right? It is Chicago, Illinois. I was wrong. So my only hope is that Karen got it wrong. Michael, I'm not worried about. Wendy, I'm not worried about. My only hope is that Karen got it wrong. She did not. So I'm going to end up giving Erica $5,000. That's her birthday bank to start off with. But I will see you all for that next segment right after this. I tried.